Hi guys, just got a vehicle here I want to do a quick video on, and I just want to start off with everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. There's no mechanic in the world that's never misdiagnosed a car. It's impossible. If anyone tells you that, they're full of it. But anyway, I'll give you a quick rundown on this car and the story we've been told and what's happened with it, and then I'll show you what the actual problem is. So it's a 2016-17 Holden Trax with a 1.4 turbo engine similar to Cruisers. Basically, it went and had an issue with blowing smoke, under load, bit of a misfire. I believe it was a misfire as well. It went to a repairer. This customer had a warranty, aftermarket warranty in the car. The warranty company's been fantastic. They're the one that's actually copped the raw end of this deal, and I'll get into that a bit more in a minute. And I'm also not going to mention any names for various reasons. But so the vehicle went and had a diagnosis done, and it was that it needed an engine because there was a hole in the piston, and it had a misfire because of that. So they provided the warranty company with a quote for a second-hand or new or used engine. They gave the go-ahead, and it was covered, and some period past 6 months, 7 months, I don't know exact details, and the customer got the car back with their engine back in it. So the story goes that the workshop or whoever it was put a new engine in it, eventually put a new engine in it, didn't fix it, took it out, put the original one back in. That's the story we've been told. Whether that's the case or not, you never know. But anyway, at the end of the day, what we found out is that it has still got the original engine in it, matches the rego, matches the book, so it hasn't had an engine, hasn't got a second-hand engine in it. It's got the original engine in the vehicle, and the warranty company paid for a second-hand engine. That's what we do know. So it's not the warranty company's fault. No means that they've paid for an engine that's not in the car. So we verified it has got the original engine in it, and it came to us through a client of ours, referred him to us. He'd picked the car up, drove it home, and it was still blowing smoke, and the engine light was on. So I found the engine light was on because the oxygen sensor fault, which the oxygen sensor was unplugged. No big deal, it happens to everyone. So there's no carry on there. I mean, there's QC processes, but let's be real, shit goes wrong. So that had an oxygen sensor fault for that, but under load, still blows lots of smoke. Now, there's a few common things with these cars. I think turbo had been thrown around, all sorts of things, and we found the problem, and I will go and show you what we found. So anyone familiar with these engines knows they run, it's not really a PVC, this is more like a pressure relief type valve in here, which quite often leaks, and there's an easy way to tell it's blocking it here. You won't hear it squeal, etc. But first thing I did when I looked at the engine, first thing I did was confirm the engine number, which is the original engine out of the car. But then I took the engine cover off, which is up here, and I looked back here, and I can see an absolute pool of oil. I don't know how well you can see that there. Oil. We found all this oil sitting at the back here. So this hose here is part of the positive crankcase ventilation system too, and this goes on top of the inlet manifold. So all this oil here, straight away, and there's oil under the car everywhere as well. We're going, what's going on here? So you pull that off, and down there is where it goes into the inlet manifold. Now down in there, down in that hole, goes into the inlet, and there should be, down in there, another rubber valve that pops in and out. And I'll try and do this because I'm going one-handed to be able to show you with our camera. Down in there, I might be able to move it for you. It's brilliant, this camera. It's a 360-degree camera, so we can fully rotate it. Try and get it in the right angle for you. Which it doesn't want to do. So just there, you probably can't quite see it guys, but just in the bottom right there where my fingertip is, you see those little holes? That's actually meant to be a little rubber grommet and another valve. That's completely missing. I'll try and get a better look for you. You see it there? That is actually, and it doesn't look very clear on the phone, and I'm sorry, but it is quite clear on the screen. The whole internal PCV valve is missing from there. So what happens is, under load, that's meant to close, and it's not. It's staying open, so it's pulling vacuum and it's sucking oil and pulling it back through the turbo. So just a tip on these. So that's what's wrong with this engine. You can't replace the valve. It's a whole new intake manifold, but yeah, just something a little bit different there, guys. Thanks.